For today's lesson on lesson 1-5, page 11 in our workbooks, we are going to cover 3 different strategies of estimating, okay? So who thinks they know what estimation is, Mary?
It's like guessing.
Good, it's like an educated guess. Educated guess means I'm not going to look at this number, 463, and be like, that's close to 1, right? That doesn't make sense, right? I have to make it a educated, a thought out guess, okay? Just like we did yesterday, or not yesterday, but the other day with Noah's Ark and the houseboat. We did an educated guess on what it was close to, right? So, if we use these, we have 3 strategies. We have rounding estimation, front end estimation, and close to estimation. Everyone looking? Okay. So I'm going to use these 3 numbers up at the top. 463, 226, and 312. We're looking at estimating sums and differences. A sum is when we add numbers, right? A difference is when we subtract. Correct? Okay. So these strategies are what we're going to use today to estimate sums and differences. So if I'm looking, and this would be, we'd be doing sums here. We need to rewrite this. You guys aren't writing this anywhere. This is just an example, okay, of what we're going to be doing in our papers. But if I'm using rounding estimation, I'm going to round to my nearest hundredths because that's a number that we can round here because we have hundreds in each one, correct? We have a hundredths place in each number, so we can round to our hundredths, okay? So if I'm rounding 463 to my nearest hundredths, 4 is in my hundredths place, right? I'm looking at my 6. So am I going to go up or am I going to go down? Everyone? Up. So this is going to become, everyone? 500. Right? Now if I'm rounding 226, I'm looking at this 2, and now I have to look at the 2 next to it, right? Does the 2 mean I'm going to go down or up?
Down.
Everyone point, down or up? Down. And so this 2 stays a 2, and we have 200. Now let's look at 312. I'm looking at my 3. I have to use my 1. Am I going to go up or down?
Down.
Down. And my 3 stays a
300.
3 and becomes 300. Good. Alright? This is also where I could add. If I have 5 plus 2, 7 plus 3, 10. So 10 and then 1, 2 zeros added. So we'd have 1,000. That would be my guess, my estimation using the rounded method. Okay? Now, if I'm using front end is kind of different. You're not necessarily rounding because then you're using this, right? In front end, you just keep the front number the same and make anything after it a 0. So I'm going to keep my front number, which means my very first number, the same. Anything after it becomes a 0. And the same thing here. Keep my front number the same. Anything after it becomes a 0. That one doesn't make as much sense, does it? But let's see what we get. We have 4 plus 2 is
6.
6 plus 3 is
9.
9. So we have 900 as our guess there. Okay? Using our front end method. Kristen was looking at me like, why did we use that method? Okay. Now we're going to use our close to method. Here we're not rounding to one specific thing. Okay? We're just saying, okay, this one, 463, it's kind of close to 450, right? So we can say that, we're just going to say this is 450. This one, what's this one close to? 200, 225, 250. What is it? Mary?
225.
Right, we're close to 225 here. And what about this one? What are we close to here, Charisma? 300, 325, 350. What are we close to?
310.
Yeah, but we're just going to make it easy and we're just going to say 300. We're not even going to worry about the 310. Keegan, do you have a question?
Can I go get some medicine for this?
Alright. Head up. Alright, so if we have 450 plus 225, so 4 plus 2, well, 0 plus 5 is,
5.
5 plus 2 is,
7.
we had 5, 7, 4 plus 2 is,
6.
6, so now we need to add 300 to that. 3 plus 6 is,
9.
9, and then we have 2 zeros, so we're just going to keep that, 75, so 975. So out of this, our three guesses are 1,900 or 975, right? Which one do you think is probably going to be closest to the answer, Charisma?
The rounding estimate.
The rounding estimate. Anyone else have a guess? Bella?
The close to estimate.
Okay. We don't know yet, do we? We need to add them together. So let's just do that. Let's just add our numbers and see what we actually get and see which one worked the best, I guess. They all work, right? Okay, 3 plus 6 is, 3 plus 6 is,
9.
plus 2,
11.
11. I'm going to carry my 1. 1 plus 6 is,
7.
plus 2,
9.
plus 1.
10.
Carry my 1. 1 plus 4 is,
5.
plus 2,
7.
plus 3,
10.
10. So our real answer is 1,001. So our rounding was actually closer. That won't always be the case though, will it? Maybe this one will be closer another time. This is just how this problem works. So we're going to use these three methods to help us on page 11. So now look at page 11.